Okay, I believe we are live now, so I wanted to take a couple minutes and we'll just give people a chance to join us. I'm also going to try something completely new, try our live on Instagram as well. So we'll give a few minutes. I'm not sure if Instagram is working, not working, how it works, but we're going to make this thing work. Any questions that you have during my talk, just let me know, and I will go through the comments and answer them for you. It's what I'm going to try to do is go through a lot of the questions and answers that I've gotten over the past, it's been about 9 months, 10 months that we've been running this program, so that everybody can understand the program. And also a little bit, I realized as I do interviews with clients as they're going through the process and going through the Metabolic Body Reset Program, that I'm having them tell their stories, but I never had or did myself to tell my story, my why, what happened, why I ended up with the Metabolic Body Reset Program, why we did it, and why we continue to do it. Because the number one thing is it aligns with a lot of my principles and my goals for people and for our clients. So if you're watching, can you just give us a thumbs up, a like, just comment, just make sure that you can hear me, thumbs up, whatever you can do so that I can make sure that the volume is correct. Can everybody hear me who's watching? So there we go. Got a thumbs up. Now I can see. Okay, so the volume's good, I'm going to assume. It's getting close to 7 o'clock. So we'll give it a couple more seconds. If I knew how to invite people to this, I would, but I'm not really sure how that works either. It's a lot easier when somebody else is driving the bus, so to speak, and can go that way. So I do see that there are comments down here, which are awesome. Let's see if I can see them. Hi, Cinda. Hi, Francis. Beautiful. Great. Everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, just say yes, please, just once, and then I'll make sure the volumes are okay. There's a little bit of delay. So we got this, I believe, working on Instagram. We'll see how that turns out. It's first time. So yes, good. Awesome. Ladies, thank you very much for letting me know that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what we're going to talk about very quickly. The Metabolic Body Reset Program, my why, and questions and answers. And you're going to see me glancing down because I have a page. I have more than one page of notes to go through to just remind me so I don't forget anything. If you have questions during the presentation, during my talk, just put it in the comments. I'll try to answer the questions as I see them. If I don't see them, I will come back and answer them later tonight or tomorrow morning so that everybody gets their questions answered. So awesome. I'm glad to see this. So let's get right to the point. What is the Metabolic Body Reset Program? So this is a program that we found and we further developed so that people could get and release weight. Specifically, those people started with me because it's a long history of my weight issues. I've been sort of a yo-yo dieter for many, many years, which ultimately led to me being very overweight as of April of 2018. So The goal of the Metabolic Body Reset Program is for you to release weight. And you're going to hear me say release weight, not lose weight, because the word lose then brings about the connotation that you are going to find it again. That's not what we're about. We are about releasing weight and keeping it released. Let it go. It's gone, because it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle approach. It's not designed to be a temporary fix. It's designed to be a lifestyle. It's designed to be sustainable and to carry forward through the years for your better health. There's benefits that flow to your family as well, and we'll talk a little bit about those. So it's mainly modification of lifestyle and modification of how you go about your thinking process, as well as how your body relates to food. So we don't want your body to be resistant to releasing weight. We want your body to be ready to release that weight. And so that's what the program is all about. I'm going to jump right in, and I will tell you right off the bat my story and how I ended up developing and going further with the Metabolic Body Reset Program. Is I, for years, have been overweight. I mean, I can remember way back in, elementary school, middle school, and that was back in the day when you went and got your jeans at Sears. And, my kids laugh about this, but they were those old-fashioned sandpaper jeans that were just hard as a rock. And, I remember walking around that store and my mother saying, okay, we're looking for husky. And, that's pretty tough when you're a kid. And I always was that way. I couldn't just walk in and grab, hey, here's a large shirt. Good. We're good to go. Over the years, I tried a lot of different programs, a lot of different eating programs, a lot of gym programs, and I'd lose weight. Absolutely. You take off 20, but you put 25 back on. I did shake programs. I did prepackaged meal programs, and always ended up the same. I remember one of the prepackaged meal programs, I'd eat 2 meals. They weren't filling at all. They weren't satisfying at all. So, I ultimately was always looking for something. And, you try different things, you hear different things, and none of them seem to stick, or none of them seem to work. But what happened was it all came to a culmination. As any of our clients will, I love to talk. So I was doing a presentation on natural ways to help with autoimmune conditions. And we give out a survey during that workshop. And so I finished the workshop, had nice attendance. I got the surveys back, and I'm going through them. And my wife said, no, I'm not going to give you this one. And I was like, come on, give me the survey. And she gave it to me. And there was nothing on the 2 pages of the survey, except in the additional comment section, were just 2 words: you're fat. And that's it. And, that's a devastating blow. I mean, let's put aside that was what the comment was and where that person was. But that just was like a dagger. And that was in January of 2018. So, I started thinking about it more, looking, trying to find something that would work, and I've been doing intermittent fasting, adding, coconut oil in my coffee, making a bullet coffee, trying different things, and, always fluctuating that 5 pounds back and forth. And that just kept me driving. And, ran across the Metabolic Body Reset Program, and a colleague was doing it. And, so I added it into what I was doing, myself, my wife, a couple other people, and wanted to see how it worked. And we did the program, and I was amazed. I believe the first round of the program, I lost 26 or 27 pounds. Second round, another 20, 21 pounds. So ultimately, it was about 48 pounds I lost in the what turned out to be about a 20-week period. And, my driving force is my children and my family. I mean, they are very, very important to me. And I like to participate in activities with my kids. And I was finding that harder and harder and harder to do. And so, dropping that 20 pounds and dropping the next 20 was such a confidence boost and was such a energy boost, and my sleep got better, because that's another part of this program that I try to stress. This lifestyle is, it's not only about the tape measure and the scale. It's about how you feel. And so I started noticing that with myself. So now with clients, we do a survey, and I ask, how you feeling at the start? How you feeling at week 3? How you feeling at week 6? And I'm amazed every time I open up one of those surveys about, so, I no longer have headaches, or I no longer take Advil or Tylenol. I haven't taken one since I started the program. I just realized that, or my cycle has normalized, my sleep is normalized, my acne has cleared up, skin conditions. And it's just an amazing transformation that clients are able to go through, and myself as well, with my energy level. I mean, my daughter said it best. Sydney said it best. She said, you don't fall asleep every night when you come home from work anymore. You're awake, you're doing things. And she is so right in that respect, because the energy is there. And it has to do with the weight loss, but it also has to do with the quality and the quantity of food that I'm eating now and ate on the program. But, just last month, Ryan was in my office with me, and we have picture books that I put together of the prior year. And he opened it up and he looked at one of my pictures and he said, wow, you really did look like Santa Claus in these pictures. I mean, because, 40 plus pounds of weight is a big difference. I mean, I used to avoid pictures like crazy. So, that's my why. I mean, that comment stirred me on, found this program, and just was amazed at how, number one, I'll say it, I found it an easy program to adapt to, because the foods were good. I wasn't eating prepackaged foods. I wasn't eating shakes, drinking shakes. We were making our own food from certain proteins and vegetables and fruits and other vegetables. So that's what makes it sustainable, that real food aspect. So let me tell you a little bit about the program. The Metabolic Body Reset Program is 10-week program. And in that 10 weeks, there are a number of different phases that occur. There's a loading phase, there's a losing phase, and then there's a maintenance phase. So the 3 phases are there. And what this program does is allows you to let the body understand that you are going to feed it, and you're going to feed it good quality foods. A lot of times you're dieting, you increase your exercise, you decrease your food you're taking in, and what your body ends up doing is slowing down your metabolism, trying to preserve the fat that you have stored, because we may need that at some point, and your body doesn't want to release it. What we want the body to do is release that fat, and that's what the Metabolic Body Reset Program really is good at doing for clients. So we're not going to add exercise into it, and because the stress decreases your metabolism, you're trying to conserve. So what we need to do is let the body realize that you're not trying to conserve, and you can then increase your metabolism. Sorry about that. Did not realize that when you are live on Instagram, your phone can ring through. So learn something new every day. So the other thing about this program is it addresses detoxification and your digestive tract. So, you know, using several of the supplements, you're detoxing, you're giving the body a chance to reset. You're giving the hormone systems a chance, to the adrenals, the thyroids, because your thyroid's what controls your metabolism. And if you're not feeding your body, your thyroid will go into put your body in basically self-preservation mode, and your metabolism will slow down. So, um, we want to give your body a chance to release that weight. And what clients are seeing, and myself included in that, is releasing 15 to 30 pounds in that 6-week period. And it is sustainable. That's the key. It is sustainable. It's not a quick short-term fix and you're going to yo-yo back up, because it's teaching life skills. So let me explain a little bit more about the 10-week program. So the first phase of the program is a loading phase. And a lot of people look at me when I explain the loading phase and say, what are you talking about? The loading phase is the first 2 days. And during that time, you are actually increasing your food intake so that you can signal the body that, yes, I'm putting in good quality fats, I'm putting in good proteins, and you don't have to conserve everything. You can upregulate the metabolism. And by doing that, we're getting the body to a point that it's not in deprivation anymore. So you sort of, the best analogy, it's, you're throwing some wood on a fire and you're trying to stoke that fire to burn a little hotter during those first 2 days. Then in the second phase, we introduce intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting is the after dinner at night, you don't eat anything until lunchtime the next day. Like, you can have some coffee, you can have some tea, you can have water, plenty of water, but no food. And what that does is allows your body to go through a cleansing mechanism so that you are burning the fat that you have stored. And I'm looking down at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. You're eating whole foods during that time period. The losing phase runs for the next 40 days. Because the first 2 are the loading, then 40 days of the losing phase. And you're not just turned loose during that time period, you're given a specific set of instructions of what foods you're allowed to eat. It's not about what foods you're not allowed to eat, it's what foods you are allowed to eat. And it's quite an extensive list of protein, quite an extensive list of vegetables, quite an extensive list of fruits. And then there's a list of other vegetables that you can eat as much of as you want with your meals. So you're doing intermittent fasting. Then at lunchtime, you're having small portions of protein, vegetables, fruit, and then that other category of free vegetables to fill in your meal. So you're eating real foods. These aren't prepackaged, these aren't shakes, so you can further it along after the losing phase, because we want you to carry this through to the maintenance phase. You get that detailed instruction book. You get a recipe book that has a ton of recipes in it that are delicious, from soups to proteins, to chickens, to fishes, so that you're not left saying, hey, Google, what do I eat today? Or, hey, Yahoo, what do I eat today? So we're trying to make it as easy as possible. We also really like to use Facebook for support. So we have a Facebook group that allows people to exchange ideas and exchange recipes, or say, hey, I tried this recipe, I really liked it, but I tweaked it this way, to give further support in what you're eating and not eating. And so that's the 42 days. And then we go into the last 4 weeks, which are the maintenance phase. And this is very important. This is where we add back in breakfast, if you like breakfast, or we add back in other foods that you haven't been eating. And during this phase, a lot of times, clients will tell me, and I myself experienced this, that I really wanted to have something and I had it and I was like, that really didn't taste that good, because your taste buds become very attuned to what you have been eating. You're used to eating good proteins, good vegetables, fruits, and you're very happy and satisfied with that. And that allows you, when you add in the maintenance phase, all of a sudden you're saying, for me, it was pizza. I couldn't wait to have sliced pizza. Had a sliced pizza. I had about 2 bites and I was like, wow, this is what I was looking forward to. It tasted like cardboard and sauce. And very disappointing, but my taste buds had changed. I'd really become attuned to what I was eating, and I wanted the good flavors, the good seasonings, and good food. So that's the nature of the maintenance phase. We're adding things back in, see how you feel, see how your weight maintains, see how your body reacts to certain things so that you can make this sustainable. See if there's anything that triggers your body in any way. Because what you've been doing during the 6-week losing phase is an anti-inflammatory diet, which is ideal for you, but you can't continue that low carb, low fat diet, low fat, low carb program beyond that 42 days, because your body's going to start to say, wait, I need to preserve here. And so the fat burning is going to slow down. What we want to do is get your body to lock in during that maintenance phase at your new weight. And some people, if you have 50 pounds, 60, 100 pounds to lose, you need a second round like I did. So when that happens, what we do is we take that period off and we let your body readjust. We monitor it. And then after about 3 to 4 weeks, you're ready for your next round. But we've locked in your gains already. We've got you where you want to be. And I've had clients do second rounds, and myself included, like I said, and what all of them across the board have said is, I can't wait to get back in this program because I've been eating some things that I know I shouldn't, but I'm allowed to on the maintenance phase, and I don't feel as well as I did when I was eating clean during that losing phase. So, but we can't do that low carb, low fat forever, because you need good fats and in your diet. So we want to move you into the maintenance phase. In the maintenance phase, we're not doing the weighing on a daily basis, but we want to lock in the weight that you're at. So we've run this program a number of different ways throughout the course of the last 10 months. We've run it as groups. We're now running it as a staggered start. So whenever you're ready to start the program, we happily allow that. You pick the date, you start when you're ready, because everybody's individualized. So one of the other things that's very, very important on the Metabolic Body Reset Program, was very important to me when I was doing it. Now, it was our Facebook group. The Facebook group is a closed private Facebook group. You can't even search it and find it, but it's only people who have done the Metabolic Body Reset Program or are doing the Metabolic Body Reset Program. And it's where you can go and ask general questions and get support. And we play a little game that every 5 pounds that you lose, you go in there and post a picture of a bell ringing. And all of a sudden, there are a number of people that you've never met, never talked to. They're not your quote unquote Facebook friends, but all of a sudden you're getting congratulations, because that group is a safe zone where everybody is in the same boat. Everybody is doing the same thing or has done it. They know where you're at. One of the other things that we include with our program is we have a chat system in our electronic health records, which is basically a text messaging system that you have an app for, and you can chat me, send me a chat message with anything personal to you rather than a general question about a recipe or something like that for the Facebook group. But that way I can monitor how the program is proceeding. And one of the things that you do in that app on your phone is enter your weights on a daily basis. Enter your weight. So every morning when you get up, you weigh yourself, you look at that scale, you enter it in there, and it comes to me, and I can track what's happening from day to day. And that's very important because sometimes you reach plateaus. I reach a plateau and we need to tweak what's going on with your diet, or we need to find out what's going on with your life, maybe an extremely stressful situation, but that allows me to monitor that. And if we need to make changes, I'm able to get there and make those changes. But that's very important because we want to address those plateaus. We want to make sure that you're continuing on that path to sustainable weight loss. And that's our support. Our program also includes, either face-to-face or video consultations with me or one of our staff to make sure that everything is working as it should. So what is included in the Metabolic Body Reset Program? Number of things. We've sort of changed the program over the last 4 months because what I was seeing was people needing different things for themselves. So now we have 3 levels of the program. One's called silver, one's called gold, one's called platinum. They have different levels of support. They have different levels. Some of them include, one-on-one coaching with a health coach, one-on-one mindset coaching with a mindset coach, because everybody is in a different place. But what all of the programs have in common, and I'm not going to go through the details of each program, what they all have in common is you get certain supplements with the program. You get the instruction book, you get the recipe book, you can log into your app on your phone and give me a detailed daily journal as well of what you're eating and drinking, and enter your weight. But you get metabolic reset drops, and these drops help get your hormone, your hypothalamus pituitary axis, to understand, to regulate itself and allow your body to release that weight, to help balance your body. The other thing we now include in the program is a box of detox supplements. So there's a packet of supplements that are designed to help your body detox because you're pulling fat, and we want everything that's being pulled out of that fat to be flushed out of your body. So the detox packet. Those are the supplements that are included in the program, because what I always find with my clients for, we call it the empowerment program at the Empowered Living Institute. This is a full functional and lifestyle program, to help people naturally deal with digestive issues, autoimmune issues, things like that, to help their bodies overcome and make their bodies better able to deal with those. So, excuse me. But that program, a lot of people come in and the 10, 15, 20 supplements. So this program is designed around just those 2 supplements, the Metabolic Body Reset supplement, the drops, and the detox packet. So those are the only supplements. And like I said, it's designed to give you the tools to continue long term, to get in that maintenance phase and to go further, to maintain your weight loss to where you're at rather than yo-yo dieting. So a number of questions have been given to me, given to me. I just saw one of the comments. I ate the Sears Husky too. Yep. That is like I can picture walking around that store. It's just, yeah. So, but I'll tell you a better story. So about a month or 2 ago, my wife got tired of seeing the, clothes I had been wearing. We went and bought some new clothes. Like my shirt size I used to buy an extra large tall so it would be comfortable. And I went down to a large. It was just, and my comment, I went down 4 size pants. My comment was, wow, look at all these choices you have now. Like what? Like I couldn't believe it, because usually there are like 2 or 3 shirts and 2 or 3 pair of pants, and that's your section. But like the whole men's section was now wide open. I'm holding off. I don't want to go crazy yet. But the new clothes are in line. We went to Taylor the other day and took in 3 of my good suits because they were big and baggy. But what a great feeling! What an absolutely great feeling. The other key to this program is what I liked, because I'm active. I coach softball, I coach baseball, but I would go to the gym because I had to go to the gym. I'm not a gym guy. So no added exercise into this. And that is one of the benefits, because we don't want to add extra stressors on your body during the losing phase. Absolutely afterwards, we want to get exercise back in your daily routine. That's essential. Exercise is essential, but not during that 6-week period. So some of the questions that I've gotten, who can participate? So it's really somebody who's looking, and I've had people who've only needed to lose 10 pounds go through the program. Very happy with the results. It's for a person who's looking to release weight and wants to regain energy and wants more confidence, because the program's open to anyone, anywhere, because it's not like our empowerment program where we're, lab work, stool testing, urine testing. It's a nutritional program. It's a lifestyle program. So it's open to anyone, anywhere. We do it by video conferencing, by phone. The joy of the internet allows me to do a lot of work by video. So, and it's for that person who's really looking to release 15 to 30 pounds and keep it off and do it in a healthy way. Now, there are some exclusions to the program. So people who have active gallbladder disease, or active cancer, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, the program is not right for you right now. But it may be at a future point. But right now, those issues preclude you from doing the Metabolic Body Reset Program. The other area that we screen very carefully is if you had an eating issue in the past, because you're going to have to be weighing yourself, and you're going to have to be doing, portion control and weighing your food to do that. So we don't want to, get bad habits back, get you back into an eating disorder or issue. So those one of the things we really screen for. So that's page 2 of my notes. Let's work on page 3. So the other question I get a lot of times, what if I'm gluten-free? Can I do this program? Absolutely, because this program is gluten-free. It's protein, vegetables, fruits. You probably could get there, probably maybe some gluten in some of the sauces that are approved, but you can exclude those. It's about the flavor of the food. You're not adding a ton of sauces. You're using herbs and salts and peppers, that kind of. Can a vegetarian do this program? Yes, a vegetarian can do the program, but the weight loss is a little less because of the protein issues and getting the amounts of protein into the body, especially in the losing phase, to get that fire stoked. Can a vegan do the program? I have never had a vegan try the Metabolic Body Reset Program. I've heard from colleagues that they can, but it is very difficult for them to get through the program. So what I tell people is, if your goal is, I want to, be 200 pounds, the goal for the Metabolic Body Reset Program is to take it down to 195, 196. Because when we do the maintenance and we add foods back in, we want to have that wiggle room. Because what we're looking for in maintenance is locking you into a stable weight for a period of time. So we want to have that, that you can come up a little bit and still be at your goal weight. So that's what we do. The multiple rounds I talked about a little earlier, because we're trying to work with your body, not against your body. So we want your body to get through the maintenance phase, to get used to it. And then we run through another round, the same as we did the first round. So let me see if I have any questions on here from anybody. I'm just looking here. Oh, yes. If you have any questions or comments, I said this, but you can post them in the comment section, and you can direct message me on Facebook. I will post a link at the bottom in the comments that will have, it goes to the metabolicbodyreset.com website. There's a 14-minute video of me going through the program, similar to what I did tonight, but a little more detail and a slide presentation. There are interviews on there of clients who have gone through the program in the past, and what they did, how they felt, what they experienced, because, hearing it from somebody else is always very good. And there is a button on that website that says, I would like to go and have a conversation with you, because I like to do that with clients before they decide to do the Metabolic Body Reset Program, because I want to see if it's a right fit for you. Because we want somebody who's open-minded, we want somebody who's positive, who is doing it for the right reasons, more energy, feel better. And that conversation allows me to better understand the person. It's 20 minutes on the phone. It's free. We don't charge anything for it. And it's your opportunity to ask me more questions specific to your situation. And that is very, very important. And somebody just asked me, what is the website? It's metabolicbodyreset.com. And that is, and I say, watch the video on our website. Schedule a call with me, because I'll answer your questions and we'll decide, what level the program is best fit for you, and what time, the timing of the program is best fit for you. I mean, I look back on it now, a year ago when I got that comment, that was pretty crushing. But, honestly, I'd like to go back and say thank you to that person, because it has taken me to a whole new level. I never thought I'd be doing a weight loss program, because I wasn't able to lose the weight myself. But I've been able to lose it. I've been able to sustain it, and I feel good in the process. Blood pressure has come down. So things that were in the background, I didn't relate this, but in the summer I was last spring coaching a baseball game, and said hello to somebody, and I walked away, and they didn't know who I was, because they didn't recognize me, because I had changed so much in that process of the Metabolic Body Reset Program. So it was transformational for me. It's been transformational for other clients. Like I said, go to the website, metabolicbodyreset.com. There are videos on there. You can go to our YouTube page. There are even more videos on there. It's Empowered Living Institute. And there are people that went through the program. We're probably sitting where a lot of you are sitting tonight and thinking about things, and they took that next step, because, it's always that first step, that action, finding the right thing at the right time and acting upon it. So, and I'm glad I acted upon it and took the chance, tried the program, and, it's been transformational for me as well. So, Um, you know, best thing I've ever heard, any time is a good time to start to make a change. Doesn't have to be a special occasion. You know, we're at the new year right now, but when you're looking 10 weeks out from now, you're looking to late March. If you're thinking about starting in February, you're looking to April. So we're looking in spring. Different clothes are coming out. Then we're going to be looking towards, summer, bathing suit season. That's a big driving force for a lot of people. And, now is the time to start to think and plan ahead for that. So, it's hi, Kim. Kim's my wife. She says it right here in clothes I haven't been able to wear for several years. I got to say hi to my kids. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Sydney. They're watching. Let me see what some of the other comments are. If anybody has any more questions. So it's not really letting me see those all the way down, but I will check them after and answer all of them as best I can. Like I said, if you have more questions, go to the website, watch the video. If you don't have time to do that, just go to the website and schedule a call with me and we'll talk about it. And, there's no obligation. We'll just talk about it because transformational for me. Hi, Kristen. Can be transformational for you. And, any time is a good time to start to make a change. Hi, Michael. Robert, thanks for tuning in. Sean, thanks for tuning in. It's a life-changing program for me. And like I said a few minutes ago, that I'm gonna stop talking. Like I said, I also said I like to talk. The comments that I love reading are, I have more energy. I have less fatigue. One comment was, somebody pulled me aside and said, hey, did you have work done? Like they couldn't believe the transformation that had occurred since the last time they saw this person. Or, getting a text message from somebody who says, wow, I just didn't realize it now. They're almost done with 6 week losing phase. And they're like, I can't believe I just realized this morning, I haven't taken Advil since I started this. And I was taking Advil on a daily basis. So it's not just about the scale. It's not just about the tape measure. It's also about feeling better, more energy. So I thank you. It was my turn to get on here and bare my soul. And actually, it feels very good bearing that and telling that story. And, I appreciate your time. I'll put the links in the comments below. I'll look at the comments, answer any questions I possibly can. If you're on Instagram, just do whatever they do on Instagram. I'm not familiar with it. I guess you can message me or message the page somehow. But if you have questions, happy to answer them. So I hope everybody has a great night. Let me look and see if there's any more questions here. Not seeing any more questions. Cinda, thanks for tuning in. Susan, thanks for tuning in. Francis, thanks for tuning in. And I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful night. And I think now I have to go out and shovel the driveway. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy the rest of your evening.